Come and see me and maybe you'll die. But I can keep you in hard work, the fluid kind. That's enough for excitement today. Frustrated, faded, it's pay to play. Come and see me and maybe you'll try. I've been holding these pyros till they could fly. Open up and enlighten again. Enjoy the skyline, it's an incremental end. The rover. Sophia, yeah, maybe it's time. You can't stick to the highways, it's suicide. I'm welling up with excitement again. The apex resolves, you need to tell your friends. Come and see me, yeah, baby, let's cry. Sad in face, in some worlds we'd be too kind. Nature's subjected to fires again. Falling for my independence. The rover. Listen up, I ain't playing around. I shed blood, sweat, and tears, and I made my rounds. I'm bad, ooh, there's no stopping me. Get out of my way.
MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 1 of the World Series between the Cleveland Indians and the Chicago Cubs. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, we'll start with you. This series has the feel of one that's about to get very interesting.
Well, here's a little comparison of these two teams. Looking at it earlier, to me, the story is all about the pitching. Both squads have some good arms, and the team that gets the best outings are probably going to come out on top.
It's the moment these players have been waiting for. Game 1 of the Fall Classic is on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Drawing closer to the start of game one, let's join public address announcer Alex Miniak.
And now, your 2019 Chicago Cubs.
Briefly now, we'll look at the two starters who get the ball here in game one. Now a moment here for the Indians starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, one of their hotter hitters has been Carlos Santana. He's certainly a guy to watch out there in this lineup. Everything he does makes them click. When he's swinging the bat, well, they just go.
Jose Quintana gets the call on the mound here at home for game one of the World Series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, thanks, Matt. Lefty Jose Quintana taking the bump right now. Really like this guy. Not overpowering, but great command of the fastball. And he does something a lot of lefties don't do. He'll come in with that fastball to righties. Three-pitch guy. Fastball, curveball, changeup. Throws all three for strikes. Not an overpowering guy, but he is really a control artist.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. And let's focus on Anthony Rizzo. Not only a Gold Glove winner, this guy has won a Platinum Glove, bailing out his infielders time and time again with his soft hands and feel for the game.
Leading off for Cleveland, the left fielder, number 30, Tyler.
First pitch of the at-bat. Here's a little chopper up the middle to his left, Baez. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Batting second, the first baseman, Carlos Santana.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Watches a fastball right there for strike one. In past meetings with Jose Quintana, he has 9 base hits in 48 ABs. He's taken him deep once. And very quickly they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Batting third, the third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Into the box, Jose Ramirez. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. And a curveball's in there, so he's quickly behind 0-2. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Indians go down 1-2-3. Now the Cubbies will get their first crack. No score. And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, Matt, I can't wait to see if Kyle Schwarber can keep it going. He's got great power. I love watching a guy can take the ball to the opposite field or go to dead center field, and that's exactly who he is. BP is impressive, and I wouldn't be surprised to see him launch one in this one.
Corey Kluber is on the mound here on the road for game one of the World Series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, we're getting a look at a real competitive pitcher here. Career ERA in the low 3s, and that's not an easy thing to do in the day and age of small ballparks and guys swinging for the fences. Rock solid pitcher, does a lot of things well, and it'll be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
Here's how the Indians are setting up on D. And this team's lucky enough to have their Gold Glover play shortstop, the captain of the infield, and the offense knows if the ball's hitting his direction, you could pretty much take the right-hand turn and go back to your dugout. Not only the routine ones, but the highlight reel ones as well.
Now batting, Kyle Schwarber. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Kyle Schwarber.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. First pitch curveball swung on and missed. Strike one. Curveball swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
He obviously found a great feel for that breaking ball while warming up before the game. Leadoff hitter getting 2 curveballs is usually not the norm.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
2-2 the count. And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him.
You know, we'll see him work both sides of the plate with his curveball. Maybe not that far in, but he'll move that pitch around the zone to give it a different look.
And the sinking fastball called strike 3, and that's out number 1. Stepping in, Chris Bryant, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Good pitch there, called a strike on the inside corner. Time to take a look at the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Mike Fillmore.
Hey, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, one of the most consistent umpires throughout the league. Both pitchers and position players love this guy.
Yeah, I think one of the best in the business. How I judge a good teammate is every day he opens that door. Is he consistent? Can I count on him? Mike Fillmore's the exact same way behind the dish.
Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1-2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A 1-out walk here in the home first.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
So in now for Chicago, Anthony Rizzo. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit out towards second. Step on the bag for 1. Throw to Santana, the double play, and that's how the side is retired. An inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on MLB Network. So here's Francisco Lindor now. He'll get us started in the top of the second. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Dallas Keuchel comes in unexpectedly from the pen in relief of his injured teammate.
Number 60.
Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And now it'll kick around in the corner.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy has had a monster postseason so far.
That'll bring in Joey Rickard as he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. Keuchel has pitched north of 1,200 innings in the majors and hangs an ERA just a little over 3.5. On its way, the 0-1 pitch down the left field line and deep, and this will wind up a foul ball. Another one sent foul. Here comes another 0-2. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
I can't blame him one bit out on the mound. I'm shocked he didn't pick up the rosin bag and see if he could get a foul ball on that one. He had to see if he would swing way outside the zone.
Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. So a runner at first with 1 man gone, and standing in now the power hitting second baseman Jason Kipnis. 0-1 the count. A bullet to first base, and the runner gets back, no double play.
Batting seventh, the right fielder, number 8.
Stepping up to the plate, Jordan Luplow. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away.
Yeah, Matty, he's very late on that first pitch. I got to think he was guessing off speed.
And it's fouled away. Lindor leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Fouled off. Ready with another 0-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Now another 0-2. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again.
Hey, I'm loving this right now. Classic battle. 5 fouled balls in a row. I'd love to see this next one put in play.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made. Digging in, Javier Baez.
Leading off for the Cubs.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in a wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Looked like a cut fastball there, and all he can do with it is foul it off to the right. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball. Curveball, and he buckled him, but it's full 3-2.
He walked a guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
The next 3-2. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. So 1 away here with the bases empty. And up next, the former World Series hero, Mike Moustakas. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. That's wide, 2-0.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Now the 2-1. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2. Third foul ball in a row, and this is turning into a pretty good at-bat. Another try at 2-2. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for route number 2. And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. And a base hit, the first of the game for the Cubs.
Hey, that was a well-executed pitch down and away. Sometimes you got to tip your hat to the offense. That's a nice piece of hit. Maybe not what he was looking for, but the result was there.
At the plate, Jason Hayward. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Pitch misses low. The throw down is not going to get him as he swipes second.
You know, I like the aggressiveness there. They haven't cracked the scoreboard at this point, so it's clear they're trying to manufacture something by forcing the action. We'll see if it works out for them.
Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1. Ready with the 1-1. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Bottom of the second here with no score. Left side, but well fouled. The set and the 1-2 to 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Man, 35 pitches with only 2 outs in the second inning. Ideally, you'd like to have 30 or less after 2 innings, so he's got some catching up to do.
And the stolen base winds up as a moot point. And here's the catcher, Kevin Plawecki, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Hayward coming on, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And they'll indeed have the pitcher squaring around as he puts this one down. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Now back.
Ready for another chance? Tyler Naquin. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. No balls and 1 strike. A 1 pitch on its way. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
In today's game, it's seeing so many guys strike out and not worry about it. I'd love to see a little 2-strike approach right here. Maybe shorten up a little bit and try and 4-speed something the other way.
Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Here's Baez to make the catch, and that becomes out number 2. Riding in once again, Carlos Santana. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. No balls and a strike to count. He's set. The 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Ready on 0-2. Fouled away. Plawecki stands at second with 2 gone. Good waste pitch, 1-2.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
Full count now.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here, from down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Coming to the plate now, Jose Ramirez, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. 3rd inning, no score to this point, and it's fouled away. The 0-2 fouled off. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and now at the plate, Wilson Contreras as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
The catcher.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Contreras.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. And that's swung on and missed on a pitch down, 1-1. Contreras playing here in his age 26 season. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. Hit out towards second. Can he get up and get him? Sliding stop by Kipnis. Touché, sir. Into the box now, Dallas Keuchel. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Just a tick behind for a strike. Hit down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Now a bouncing ball for the shortstop Lindor. Fielded cleanly, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting. Noah Fielder.
Digging in to try it again. Kyle Schwarber. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in the at-bat.
Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
When you're facing a guy with this many pitches in his repertoire, I say throw everything out. 0-2, he's sitting fastball.
Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
That curveball stayed up in the zone. You'll see that often early in the game where a pitcher's trying to find that release point, particularly with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to keep an eye on him, see if he's able to settle down as this game moves on.
A little low, it's 2-2. A swing and a miss at a sinker. The strikeout retires the side.
Leading off
First pitch on its way.
Francisco.
Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out.
Now batting, the center fielder.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring in Joey Rickard. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Fly ball out toward left center field. Giving chase is Almora, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Yeah, some guys have the ability to rise to the occasion while some guys shrink away when it matters the most. Well, this guy is a gamer. He's been on fire since the postseason started, and after that hit, it looks like he doesn't plan on stopping anytime soon.
In is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Rickard leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away. In now for Cleveland, Jordan Luplow, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Here's Chris Bryant now. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
The third baseman.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Bryant.
Ground ball left side. Lindor comes up with it. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
The first baseman.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And into bat next, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Anthony Rizzo. And that misses inside 1-0. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center, but this will hang up just enough as he takes it in stride in left center for the second out. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter Javier Baez comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy 0-2, so that was a good job to hold up right there.
This is in the air to center. Does he have another 1, 2, 3 for the Ledger? He does. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I talked with manager Terry Francona during the break about his thoughts on the Indians' hitters to this point. And one thing he stressed to me was the need for them to have better at-bats when they've got runners on base. They've had their opportunities with runners in scoring position, but still have 0 hits to show for it in those situations. He said repeatedly not coming through with the big hit can wear on you as a team, but in this sport, you have to dwell on the positives. He's confident they'll find a way to break through sooner or later.
Off of the Indians.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Kevin.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Hayward has a read on it. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting, the pitcher.
Stepping up now, Corey Kluber. He successfully laid down a sac bunt in his last plate appearance. Line toward the gap in left center. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
He came to play today, not just only on the bump right there. He's thrown the ball well, but on the offensive side of the ball, he's able to contribute and help this offense put itself in position to score some more runs.
And he tries to go to a knee to block it, but it's by him down the right field line. And he is in there.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
So now Carlos Santana, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. And they're runners at the corners now. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
The 1-2. And another foul ball. No runs, 5 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. And they'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to as that's ruled his swing, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting.
Well, their chances of pushing across the run took a pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with 2 outs instead of 1. Basically, you need a hit or you need to get lucky with a wild pitch or a pass ball.
2-1 to Jose Ramirez.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
And he fouls this one off. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Now a check swing, but that's in there for strike 3 anyway, and the inning is over. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Cubs lineup with manager Joe Maddon. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. All the way up and down the lineup, he said he's seeing swings break down and result in soft contact. He said some of that is pitch selection, some of it is poor swing mechanics, and some of it is a lack of focus. But either way, the message down here is that they need to find ways to make adjustments in the box, guys.
Thank you, Heidi.
For the Cubs.
Open stance by
second
Moustakas, and now the pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Rickards under it. 1 out.
The center fielder.
So 1 away here with the bases empty. And into bat next is Albert Almora. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Wow, I'm not sure if he was looking past this guy to the slugger coming up or just lost focus. But now the big bat steps to the plate with a great RBI opportunity.
Here's Jason Hayward now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Now batting, catcher Wilson. Contreras.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone. And stepping up to hit next, the catcher Wilson Contreras. Kluber pauses. Here's the first pitch. And that's waved at and missed for strike 1.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
Rickard's on the move. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Fastball in there for a called strike.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
In the air, out to right. Hayward has a read on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
Up next for Cleveland, the center fielder, Joey.
Now to the plate, Joey Rickard. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1. The 1-2. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And this is swung out and missed. So it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning. Into the box now, Jason Kipnis. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Grounded to the right. Onto the bag with it is Rizzo, and the inning is over. Nothing across. Victor Caratini is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6.
Victor.
And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. One and 1 the count. The 1-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here.
Keep battling, young man. 3 foul balls in a row. He is calibrating that heater and the off-speed. Let's see if he can catch something on the barrel.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. The next 1-2 pitch. Easy take there as the off-speed pitch misses well inside.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Now the payoff pitch home. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th. Ready for another shot now, Kyle Schwarber. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
A pause and the 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Just off the outside as he can't catch the corner. base hit into center field. Runner takes the turn at second on his way to third. And now he'll try and scurry back to first, but the throw rings him out to dry. Bad base running mistake there for out number one. Standing in, Chris Bryant. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Now a swing and a deep drive to left, and it ain't coming back.
If you don't eat a meat, you can't have any pudding. How can you have any pudding if you don't eat your meat?
Chris Bryant plates a pair with a home run. His first homer here in the series as the Cubs are out in front now 2-0.
Hitting a home run in the World Series is special at any point. Hitting a home run in the World Series that gives your team the lead, that's something to tell the grandkids about.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. One and one, the count to the Cubs' first baseman. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Rickard is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now batting.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Javier Baez. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Outside for a ball, 1-1. 2 runs, 3 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. 2 balls and a strike to Javi Baez.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
Fouled away. And he lays off a pitch off the plate and high. 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And it's fouled away. He'll try it again. 3-2. Fouled off. The 3-2 one more time. Weak grounder down the line at third. To his right, Ramirez. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Brad Brock is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 29.
Now in the box, Jordan Luplow. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. In there, and it's 0-1. The 0-1 delivery. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
These are the at-bats that can just flat out frustrate you. You go up there with a plan to work the count, and now you find yourself down 0-2 scratching your head because every quadrant's open for the pitcher now.
Count even at 2-2. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Yeah, well, down 2, you better believe they gladly take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner on and get that tying run to the plate.
Therefore, it is Hayward now, 1 away.
Now batting, the catcher.
1 out now for the Indians in their 7th. And in to hit next, it'll be the catcher, Kevin Plawecki. 0-1 the count. One out, nobody on. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
And a step off.
Now pitching for the Cubs.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter Duo. And how about that right out of the bullpen? A ground ball on one pitch and the inning is over. Oliver Perez gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
For the Cubs,
Striding into the box, Mike Moustakas. The matchup numbers with Kike Hernandez is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th.
Kike Hernandez.
A shot to second base and handled for the first out.
The center fielder.
Settling in now, Albert Almora. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Kipnis is right there to handle it, and there are 2 gone now.
The batter, the right fielder.
Digging in now, Jason Hayward. The matchup numbers with Oliver Perez. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. First delivery to him on the way. A ball and no strikes. Sinker stays outside and is behind now 2-0. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. A little roller toward the hole. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is Kike Hernandez will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here. And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
So we got him swinging. Tyler Naquin becomes the first out of the inning.
Carlos
Pedro Strop gets the call as he'll pitch with 1 gone in the top of the 8th. Down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Ready with the 0-1. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
The bouncer to the left side. Bryant's got it. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now.
Well executed 2-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there. That cutter inside. And that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
Francisco Lindor would be next if they can keep this inning alive. And that misses as well. Ball 4, so it's a 4-pitch walk here. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Ramirez, the runner at first with 2 gone. Runners off for second. Strike called. Now the throw down. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Another look at the throw down that results in a 3rd out on the bases. Back with more from game 1. Tyler Clippard is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 48.
Here's the young catcher Wilson Contreras. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Heading out towards shallow right. Luplow is under it. 1 away. David Bodie will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 13, David Bodie.
Clippard, once a Toronto Blue Jay, he became a member of this team after signing as a free agent earlier this season.
Yeah, Matty, there's not too many guys in their mid to late 30s that are going to get more than a 1-year deal, but this guy is a veteran presence in this clubhouse and on this roster, and he has been invaluable.
Hard hit at 3rd. And heads up down there as he just had to cover up as this skips right over his head.
Boy, not the way you'd like to draw up an 0-2 pitch, D-roll, but from a hitter's perspective, a pretty good job of staying alive 0-2.
Yeah, he did an excellent job on the offensive side. Not to let the AB get away from him. I know he was down 0-2, but he bowled his neck and he stayed in there.
Stepping in now, Kyle Schwarber, bare-handed for 1. And the return is offline, but he's able to gather it in and make.
Your attention, please.
9th inning save situation coming up now as they'll entrust Craig Kimbrel with the baseball here as he'll try and close things out. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. And he fouls this one off. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. The 1-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. He'll try again 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think to say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
And he misses with that one down and in. It's a full count now, 3-2.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
Joey Rickard comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. He looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2.
That's straight smoke at 99, guys. It's almost unfair.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Almora in pursuit. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Just more of the same from Craig Kimbrel. He comes out of the bullpen and fires a scoreless 9th inning to pick up the save. Business as usual from one of the best in the game.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. And, fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game. And this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game.
And, Matty, I think you're absolutely right. Some guys just seem to thrive under the bright lights of the World Series while other guys fade into the background. He was brilliant in this one, and this is some well-earned recognition.
I'm a mess, I'm a horror, but I've been blessed kind of sorta. Every bar brick and mortar, can't sing, but I'm known to finesse on the chorus. You can't see the flow unless you using the eye of Horus. Ooh.
Live by the G code every day. It ain't a game.
I promise you it's real.
This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. The Chicago Cubs win the World Series opener and take a 1-0 lead. Dallas Keuchel is the winning pitcher of record. Corey Kluber pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and Heidi Watney on the field, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.
Cubs. 2 runs on 4 hits. No errors.
Inside the Show with Justin Allegri.
Welcome to the show, everyone. Thanks for making us a part of your morning. Let's jump into the latest news from around the Major League Baseball postseason. In the first game of this year's World Series, the Cubs combined to give up just 5 hits as they bested the visiting Indians 2-0. They now lead the series 1-0 heading into Game 2. Thanks for tuning in today. We'll be back here tomorrow.